Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I wanted to make a very chill and sit down video. So I think last week I was just thinking about my college days and just thinking about what things that I wish I had done differently. So that's what I wanted to do for this week's video. I have just compiled all of those things. It's a very nice list of points, and that is what I'm going to share with you, that what are some mistakes that I made when I was in my university, or rather what things that I wish I had done differently, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So the first step, one of the things that I want to focus a lot on is skills. So college time is a very long period of your life. It's like 3 to 4 years. So that is a very nice time for you to gain some skills. Now I'm a software engineer, so I would speak a little bit about for that first, and then I'll move to other things. So if you're a software engineer, so use this time to, don't just rely on your data structures and algorithms, and don't just rely on your CGPA. They won't get you that far. If you really want to be very successful in this particular field, and if you want to compete with other developers out there, you need to focus on learning skills. You need to learn some front-end languages, some back-end languages, which will set you apart from your peers in college, because most of the people in college are just focusing on their on-campus placements. They're just focusing on their DSA. They're just focusing on their CGPA. And similarly, if you're not studying to be an engineer, then also there are a lot of people who are in college are just busy partying. So this is a very nice time for you to just explore a little bit, explore what kind of skills you like. You can start with anything like video editing, graphic designing, copywriting, content creation, coding. I actually made a post on this as well. What are some things that you students can learn, especially during when you don't have your semester exams? So what are those skills that you can learn? And there are so many free resources out there. You don't just have to do a paid course. YouTube is a great place to get started, but just make sure that whatever skills whatever you are learning, you are not just watching the video, and that you are practicing as well, because it is not just important to just learn those skills, it is also important to be good at them, right? And in order to be good at them, you need to practice, and then practice a lot. So I want to conclude this point by saying that learn outside the classroom. Do not rely on your CGPA alone, and do not spend all of your college time partying. I mean, it is great time to have fun. I'm not saying don't have fun, but do not waste all of that time. It is a great time for you to learn and for you to see what things you enjoy, and just start exploring a little bit, because you won't get this time when you get a full-time job. My tip number 2 is to do some internships or start a side hustle. So once you are confident enough in your skills, and once you have once you have explored enough, and once you know what you really like to do and what you think you will be able to do, either in your professionally as well, or if you're just doing it as a side hobby, as a side hustle or a hobby, that is also fine. So once you recognize that, the next thing is to do some internships. Obviously, next thing is to monetize those skills that you made. So one of the top places that I would recommend you to get internships at is Internshala. It is a great place. Over there you will find not only small startups, but you will also find big companies as well. And plus it has jobs in every field. If you want to do content creation, it has for that as well, video editing, graphic designing, code web development, everything. There are internships on everything on there, so start applying over there. And the second place I would recommend is LinkedIn. There's a free template that I have prepared. I will leave the link in the description down below. So that is a template that you can use. Of course, you should customize it according to your personal needs and preferences and about your experiences. So when you modify it a little bit, you can use that template to message people, recruiters, or just people that you find from a particular company on LinkedIn. It is also a great place. So keep your LinkedIn updated as well. Keep all your skills added over there, what skills you have. So it is a nice practice that you get accustomed with LinkedIn in the beginning, because it might become a little overwhelming when when you get a job, and then LinkedIn, it becomes a very important place, for new recruiters to find you. So it's better if you get accustomed to it in your college life itself. So the most important part about internships, before you get internships, is obviously your resume. So make sure that your resume is just 1 page or maximum 2 pages. Do not exceed that at all. And let me know if you want me to make a separate video on some resume tips. I would love to do that. I would love to make that for you. So make sure that it is first of all short, and you're using a good layout, a good theme. Right, and the third is that if you don't have any work experience, which is the case with most of us, if you are in your college, you don't really have a lot of work experience. So what you can do is you can use projects in place of work experience. For example, if you are a web developer, if you're a developer, you can make an app, you can make a website, you can make like any project. Just make sure that you're not copying it, just code by code from other person's project. Don't do that. Build it from scratch, because you will be asked questions on your project. Similarly, if you are a video editor, your personal project would be to edit any video. It can be any video. So that is also one of the things that you can add under your projects. So if you don't have work experience, do not get upset that, oh, who will give me an internship because I don't have a work experience. That doesn't matter. What matters the most are your skills. If you have the required skills, then you will be able to get an internship. Point number 3 is networking. And it is, I think, the biggest, I won't say regret, but the biggest thing that I wish I had done differently is networking and making friends. I am a very socially awkward person. I don't really, I won't say I like making friends, but I just don't make friends very easily. And if you can relate to that, if you are also like that, if it's very hard for you to make friends, it is fine, you're not alone. So a lot of times people just keep on saying that when you go to college, you have to make friends, but it's not easy. But it is something that you should try your best, because most of us think that people will come to us to become friends, and that is how we make friends. No, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your little cocoon. So I need to check if it is recording or not. It is. Yeah, so that won't happen. People won't come to you to make friends. If that happens, so you're lucky. But it doesn't happen most of the time. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to get out of your cocoon of, comfort, and I don't know. Just get out there and try to build up some meaningful conversations. To share a little bit about my experience, like I said, I'm a very socially awkward person, so I did not make a lot of friends in my college life at all. I just had one group of friends, and I won't say a lot, but I just say that I didn't enjoy being a part of that group, and I still don't I'm not in touch with any one of them. And so I was just in that cocoon, and they were the kind of people who just also focused on just CGPA and data structures and algorithms, So I did not know what other people are doing. I did not know that there are people out there who are learning so many skills, who are doing so many internships, and I was there. I was not doing a lot of internships. I just did, I think, 2 internships, and that too for content creation. So I wasn't really doing anything which will help in my career. It all just fell down upon me in my last year of college, in my 3rd year of college, when we had to sit for internships, interviews, and I was like, God, I don't have a very good resume. I don't have a lot of work experience, internship, and that was the time when I started looking for internships, that I just need something to write on my resume so that someone hires me for this internship. So don't do that, just interact with people. I know it is very hard, but you need to start somewhere, and don't just be just very confined to just your group of friends, because of course you will do what they will do, but if you meet some other people, you will realize that, oh, this can also be done, that, oh, there is this some people there. One of my friends actually got an internship from because of one of the seniors. He was working at a company and he gave him a referral. So that happens as well. So just be very interactive, and there are so many extracurricular activities and internships and hackathons that happen in college. So try to interact and try to see what other people are doing as well, what they are learning. You might get inspired. My next step is to learn how to invest and learn how to start saving your money. First of all, you can invest even if you are a student. I'm not saying that you go and start trading and learn how to trade, but you can learn how to invest. Start researching about what are stocks, what are mutual funds, and which ones, how do you determine which one to invest in, and what are the platforms where you can invest your money at. So do some research on that, and it is never too early to start saving, and never too early to start investing. Even if you are getting a little bit of pocket money, start saving it a little instead of just splurging everything at once. I think there's a post I made as well on this, how to start saving as a student, especially if you're a student. So do that. And one more thing, one of the things that I wish I had taken advantage of when I was in my university is my student ID. There are so many things that you get for free if on the basis of your student ID. For example, you get the I'm a content creator, so there's this GitHub developer pack which gives you Canva Pro for a year, so you get that. And there are a lot of Apple products that you can get on at a discounted price because of your student ID. So take care of that you are utilizing your student ID as well. My next step is CGPA is not everything. Now this might be a little controversial, but what I mean by that is, see, if you are planning to sit on campus placements, for example, if you're planning to sit where basically big companies come in, so they really value your CGPA. There are people literally who have more than 9 CGPA. I don't know how that's possible, but there are people who get that, and these companies prefer those students, unfortunately. So if you are one of those people who want to sit on your on-campus placements, then go for it. Then take care of your CGPA. But I want to let you know that on-campus placements are not the end of the world. There are so many off-campus opportunities which are available. So many great startups. So many remote jobs that you can apply at, who do not care what was your CGPA at all. Because to be honest, it's not that important. If you think about it, it's not. I want to let you know that these on-campus placements are not everything. They're not the end of the world. That is what I used to think, that if I don't get a job at my on-campus placement, if I don't have a high CGPA, I won't get a job, and if I don't get on-campus placement, my career is ruined, which is not true. There are so many off-campus opportunities which are available, and there are so many amazing startups and remote jobs where you can apply at and actually get better money, better compensation as compared to on-campus placements. So it might be a little controversial. I'm just saying from my experience, from the field that I am in. I have seen so many people do that. So I completely lost track of what point I was on. So yeah, so I was on CGPA is not everything. So if you are planning to sit off campus, so just know that CGPA is not important for that. For that part, but of course do not neglect your CGPA. Don't just stop studying thinking that it is not important at all. I mean, it is important, but it is not the end of the world. The next step is to not give a f***. Now, college is the college is a place where you will meet a lot of judgmental, judgy, crappy people. So many of them. But if there is something that you want to do, just don't give a f*** about them at all. So when I was in college, I started a YouTube channel, which was on fashion and beauty, that kind of thing, which is very saturated right now. But it was that kind of a channel, and I did not have a good camera because, of course, I think I was in my second year or it was in my first year, and I didn't have money. I didn't want to ask my parents to buy me a camera, so I didn't have good quality videos. I just did not. I learned how to edit, but I wasn't great at it. But yeah, the main thing was that my video quality was not good, and I was scared of what other people might think of my content, because college is a place where things spread. So if I posted a video, for example, which was not so it happened with me, I posted a video which I think was a bit cringe. I mean, when I look back at it, I find it very cringe, but at that time I didn't really care, I just put it up, and then my group itself started making fun of that video behind my back and in front of me as well. And that was a time that really I felt like maybe I should stop doing this, maybe I am not good at it. So that is why I just stopped that channel. And when I think back, I'm like, God, if I just continued that channel doing whatever I wanted to do, whether it was fashion or beauty or any content, the kind of content that I put up right now, so I would have been something, that channel would have been something. And I have always wanted to be a content creator. So if there is something that you want to do, just do not let other people, especially your fake friends, get in the way of that and make fun of you. So at that time I was made fun of, right? But when I was in my last year of college, I was in the last year of college. I don't even remember when I started the thestudypie. I think it has been a little more than a year now. So when I started that, in the beginning, of course, people will make fun of you. They will be like, oh, a wannabe influencer, and they will make fun of you. But when you reach somewhere, when you get, I don't know, some followers, certain amount of followers, and when you start creating good content, those are the people who will then come to you and they will ask you for tips. They will ask you, oh my god, you have 10k followers, how did you do that? Give us some tips. So just don't let those jealous, stupid ass people get in the way, get in your head. Just do what you want to do. Don't let these stupid ass people get in your head at all. Just do what you want to do. If you want to start a YouTube channel, just start a YouTube channel. Don't care that you are cringe. Your quality will improve with time. When you will start monetizing your content, when you monetize your channel, you will get money and your quality will increase automatically. Plus you can start with a phone camera as well. Right now I don't have a camera now also. I'm just filming with my phone. So it doesn't matter, if you don't have those things that other people are privileged, fortunate enough to have. So you can start with what you have right now. Just don't care about what other people are going to think. I think I'll just keep repeating these things, but it is something that really bothers me, because this is something that happened with me, that I stopped something that I really wanted to do because of other people, because of what other people would think of me, or that they were making fun of me. So I just stopped it, and I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay, better late than never. I realized it now, so yeah, it's okay. Just do what you want to do. The next step is to eat well and stay active. Now, from my personal experience, I gained, I think, around 13 kgs when I was in college. 13, that's a lot. I used to have a very unhealthy lifestyle. I'm not saying that I used to party a lot. I hate partying. I still don't go to parties when I'm 24. So I just don't like that whole scene. What I'm talking about is eating a lot of junk food. Whenever my friends used to go out, I just used to eat a lot of food in my home also. It's just not just about if you're a student, but it is in general, no matter what age group you fall in, no matter what you're doing, you're a student, you're in college, or you're a professional, health is something that you need to take care of. I have talked about this in my previous videos as well. You need to if you eat clean, if you stay active, it will impact your other fields of your life as well, your studies as well. Your focus will increase, your concentration will increase, you will feel so good about yourself, you will feel so confident. So I think we all know what are the benefits of eating clean and staying healthy. We just don't want to follow those. So here I am motivating you to follow those. That's all I can say here. I would like to end this video by saying that college is a time when you have a lot of opportunity to grow, and you have a lot of opportunity to get out of your comfort zone and to do things and to explore what you want to do in your, after your college ends. So, and to build a side hustle. I am a huge fan of building side hustle. I think everyone should have a side hustle. No matter if you're a working professional, no matter if you're in college, if you're in school. I think school might be a bit early, maybe. So that is all that I wanted to cover in this video. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next week.